But can you talk about how you decide what care you get from your providers?
You want to start on this end, Kirsten?
Yeah.
So when you need care, do you kind of think about things like, is it close to me? Is it going to be easy to get to? What else do I have competing with that? Like, tell us some of your thoughts around that.
I initially, the way that I had a really bad problem before I was on Medicaid, trying to find a healthcare provider and trying to just be able to afford that and such. But when I finally found that, it was, wait, what was the question again?
Oh, just in terms of being able to make decisions to get care.
Okay, so I went with some referrals from a friend initially, and then that did end up working out quite well. But it was just it kind of got to a stalemate when it was I was trying to. I don't know. I'm looking for the words right now. Can you go to her?
Yeah, absolutely. No, that's great. That's great.
So sorry.
No, that's great. And Cindy, when you, as you go down, mention whether you have Medicare or Medicaid as well, too. Go ahead, Cindy.
I'm on Medicare, and I have had some really good experiences with it, basically. I had a friend of mine refer me to a really good company, small company, that did different plans with different agencies. And for me, it was Medicare and not the Medicare Advantage, because once you go on Medicare Advantage, as you all probably know, after a year, you cannot go back. And it's harder, from what I hear, to get care from different doctors. And with Medicare A and B, I have no copays. I will share with this, 3 years ago, I had a major surgery, and I was in the hospital for 16 days, and it was over $1 million. I walked out of the hospital not owing a penny. So I was so happy for that.
Thank you. Suzanne.
Hi. Well, I started out as a licensed insurance agent.
Suzanne, do you want to hold it just a pinch closer?
I started out as a licensed insurance agency selling Medicare Advantage plans. So I had a little bit of inside knowledge about the plans ahead of time. Now I'm currently on Medicare in an Advantage plan. Can I say the plan?
What's that? You can say the plan? Sure. Yeah.
You say the name?
Yeah.
It's currently with United Healthcare.
Okay.
But I've been with them. I was with Humana when I first started, where I was with Blue Cross Blue Shield initially. Then I switched to Humana, and then I switched to United Healthcare. And it was good for the first year, but now I'm in the second year, and I'm starting to see some little things happening that I didn't expect. Like I had some blood tests done in June, and something else in the office, doctor's office. And then I've never been billed for blood tests since I've been on a Medicare Advantage plan, but they billed me to pay half the cost, and I'm disputing that right now. So other than that, it's been fine. But I'm just happy to gain some more information on the plans and just listen to other people communicate their thoughts and what they're going through. I fortunately haven't had to, I have my own transportation, so I've never had to use the transportation, and that's basically it.
Thank you, Suzanne. Eric?
So my experience I'm on Medicaid. My experience with that situation started during the pandemic when they were allowing a lot of new people on to the program here in Kentucky. I had moved out here from the West Coast, where it's a lot easier to get into state-run insurance stuff. Since then, I've been thrown off and put back on a couple of times in the last 5 years or so. But the medications that I've been put on since, I was just at the doctor today, she told me that it's about $7,000 a month for what I would have to pay out of pocket without the Medicaid that I'm on. So I've been trying really hard to remain on it. The problem is that it depends on my income. So the more that I make, the less likely I am to remain on this type of insurance, which is very frustrating because I'm in the service industry, which in this state mostly doesn't involve giving out insurance plans, any kind of 401k, any kind of retirement plans, anything like that. So it's really important for me to stay on this thing so that I can continue to keep on the medication that will keep me alive. But also at the same time, I need to be able to afford to live. So the biggest hurdle for me at this point is the Louisville public transportation to get me to appointments on time. My doctors are amazing. My caseworker who keeps me on, is trying to keep me on the insurance plan is amazing. He calls me every 6 months to make sure that I get all my paperwork in and everything. But other than that, I have had really good experiences with the Medicaid here in the state. It's just a matter of, I'm worried about what is going to happen with this current administration and how they're going to deal with people on Medicaid from now on. So really, I'm just taking it as it goes at this point.
Thanks, Eric. Totally makes sense. Danica.
I have been on Medicaid for quite some time. Haven't had any problems since I've been on it. If they just keep it the same, I don't have any problems.